around.
Yeah, you wasn't here yesterday. Yeah, so
Right.
he'll be back in a few days. He's got a minor little lower limb injury, but he's fine. He'll be back in just a few days.
Okay.
Yeah.
You want to start with the opening statement?
Yeah, a good day. You know, I think for the most part we stayed healthy. Bryson Mays went down there for a minute, but I think he's fine. We had a lot of offensive skill kids out today, you know, that are banged up. Thought our defense came out and really set the tone early. We had like several stops in a row. Then our offense bounced back and scored like 3 out of the next 4 possessions. So it's good give and take there. I think overall the defense probably had the better part of the day, which is good to see because the last 2 days I think the offense has really had the better part of the day. And that's why as a head coach you want to see give and take. But yeah, I thought the defense played really well today at the start and at the end. They were pretty dominating in the middle. We got a few things going. And, you know, but all in all, hopefully, looks like we stayed healthy. We got 3 more days, and we'll have another big scrimmage Saturday. And hopefully we can come out of that healthy. And we got a chance to be a much better football team. Like I said, we're not there yet. We're young. We'll continue to get better as the year goes on. We got a chance to be a lot better.
15 days, Coach. You
Yeah.
know, to really get into the seriousness of it. I know you just said, you know, you guys are going to get ready, but how close, what kind of urgency do you have?
Yeah, I mean, we wake up with urgency every day. You know, I don't know if you can attack any day with more passion than we attack it with. So we'll do the same thing that we do every day, and we'll pour everything we got into getting this great program back and making our fan base proud again. And we got to do it day by day, right? That's recruiting, that's practicing, that's working. So we'll continue to do that.
What do you think of running backs today? You guys handed it off. Like Frank Gore had a really good game.
Yeah, Frank's had a great camp. He's really done a great job with his body this offseason. He's got a chance to be a special player. You know, Janari Dean and Boogie and Kenyon have had really good days. Rambo's a guy that's really flashed all camp. And Chandler Pittman, I think, is really getting more. Had an extremely physical block to pop a long run by Kenyon Clay. We got talent in that room. Dimo Jones has been out for a little while with an appendectomy. So, you know, that's a minor procedure, but he's been out. He'll be back here shortly, too. So we got a lot of talent in that room, and they've really worked hard and got some good things to work with there.
So, Coach, going along that lines of if you played Saturday, how many running backs would you go with in a given week?
Well, Frank Gore would start, and we kind of go from there. You know, that's a hard answer to say. Right now, Rambo would start at the super back spot, and Frank would start at the running back spot, and we would go from there. They're all talented. They're all going to play and start in the kicking game. They're all integral in that. We compete every day with what we do, and they're all competing. But it's hard for me to answer how the rotations would be right now with this much time left.
Will, in your view, is Ty where he needs to be at this point in the fall?
Well, I think he's where we thought he would be. I don't think he's any better or any worse. You know, he puts all the time in. He's extremely talented. What you got to remember with Ty now is 50% of our offense we don't get to run out here. You know what I'm saying? Because he's in a red jersey. So you got about, 12 to 20 quarterback runs a game, and all the scrambles are taken out of it. And that's a big part of his game. That'd be like going to the Ravens and saying, hey, Lamar, sorry, no quarterback runs, no scramble today. You know what I'm saying? So big part of his game is not shown until he goes live.
Talk about Jack Jackson, HATTIESBURG kid, had some big plays today.
Yeah, he did. That's good to see with Jack. He's a great kid. Made some big plays with the threes right there. It's good to see. He's a good boy.
How'd you, I know he's just down the road, but he signed kind of late, didn't he?
No, he's a walk-on. He's a walk-on. Yeah, he's a preferred walk-on. We have 28 walk-on spots. Coach Stringer does a phenomenal job with those. Our walk-ons are the 28 best of the best kids we can find. Like Jack's like a 4.0 with a high 30 ACT. All of our walk-ons are that way. They're lifting Southern Miss up. They're going to get Southern Miss degrees and be lifting this university up as they go. All 28 of them. They're all great kids.
How do you grade your offensive?
I don't know. I have to watch the tape. You know, I thought we popped some runs. I thought, we were real vanilla offensively, which was probably a little bit unfair to them. You know, we probably should have been a little more. But that's what I wanted to be, right? I wanted to be real vanilla. And it's pretty hard to be vanilla versus our D. But I thought we bounced back right in the middle and popped some runs and did some good things. So we'll check it out on tape.
Dalen Gill seemed to flash again.
Yeah, great football player. Great football player that plays the game the way it's supposed to be played. Real physical guy, tough guy, and I'm glad he's on our team.
About Avery Hobson and then late Quaywan popped a little bit.
They do, yeah. We got a lot of that jack linebacker position. You know, in our base we only play one, but we've got packages. Coach Armstrong uses where we put 2 and 3 of them on the field in pass rush situations. Josh Carr was out today with a little nagging growing injury. He'll be fine in a few days. But Hobbs, Jaleel Clemens, Quaywan, Tyrese Hopkins, and Josh Carr. All 5 of those kids have had really good fall camp.
Coach, how is Frog Jones's transition from JUCO to D1 going?
He's been awesome. He's had a great first few 7 to 8 practices of fall camp. He had a little bit of a hand injury. He's banged up like everybody is across the country right now, and it's limited him a little bit. But those first 7 or 8 practices, you could argue he was the most explosive player on the team. His hand's getting better. He'll be healed up before game week. We think he's got a chance to have a really good year.
Well, we saw a bunch of different punt returners for you today.
Yeah.
Is there somebody that you're kind of looking to lean with right now, or do you have an idea?
Yeah, well, number one, you got to catch it. All right, so if you're not 100% at catching it, you won't get to do it. So out of the ones that can catch it, we've got a lot of talent back there. We'll keep working with. Obviously, Natron Brooks is a proven commodity, and but we got a lot of talent back there. That we'll keep working them until game week.
Did you get out of the other 2 quarterbacks, Wilkie and Trey Lowe?
Yeah, I thought Wilkie made some good plays versus the young guys with the 3s. We didn't get a whole lot going with the 1s and 2s with anybody except for a little bit of run game right there. We didn't make a whole lot of plays at quarterback today. It was probably our worst day, quarterbacking wise as a group. But we've had several great days, so the give and flow of fall camp, it is what it is. We didn't help them either. We had a drop or 2 right there that could have been big. We popped some runs and got some penalties. Popped an RPO and got a penalty. So it was just kind of one of those days, So I don't know. I have to see the tape to grade them because I have to grade them off. Did they do what they're supposed to do? But as far as making plays, we didn't make a whole lot of plays today.
You turn the ball over.
Give me some right there, baby. And that's what matters, right? Because if we don't do that, we're going to win. You know what I mean? That's what we talked about. If we don't turn the football over, we're going to win. And that's a huge positive for the day. We didn't make as many plays as we've been making or that we want to play. There's a lot of reasons for that. But if we don't turn the football over, we're going to be in it to the very end because we're going to find a way to run it. Our quarterbacks can run, which they can't do. That's an integral part of what we do. And, so no turnover is a huge positive.
Well, I was going to ask, the fumbles you had were just bad snaps, it seemed like. Is that easy to rectify?
Yeah, and, it depends on who was in the game when the snap happened, too, and if that's going to happen. Bryson Mays, our starting center, he played about half the day with the 1s, and then we took him out because he's had a phenomenal camp. And then Drew Lawson's had a really good camp at center. And then after that, you're filtering into, 3, 4, and 5s, so what to see who it was with.
Coach, how comfortable are you at on the goal line that you guys have seen you work on a little bit?
Yeah, really comfortable. We got down there one time, we was 1 for 1 for a touchdown, a little play action pass. We're back to doing what we do, what Coach Greg and I have done forever, and so we'll feel really good about that, especially when you add the element of the quarterback run with it, which will be a big part of what we do.